Okay, I'm back with another paranormal side. Okay, well, well, let me just get into the game a bit. Okay, so yesterday, we actually like finished. Wait, what? Oh no! No, 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 no! Oh, please don't tell me! Please don't tell me! Wait, give me a second. Okay, okay, I did see. Okay, so we've already went through everything. Okay, so we've um we've basically got every single curse, okay, every single curse stones, okay, the curse bearer, but only one, the whispering canal. We've actually been, we actually played it because uh that's where we were introduced to um that's where we were introduced to Shogo Okie, okay? And I felt funny because Shogo died in this timeline, okay? Shogo died in this timeline, and like we didn't find, this girl, which is Yoko Fukunaga Yoko, okay? She's missing from the from the very beginning. And like at first I thought it's strange, but then now that you take a look at it, Fukunaga Yoko, he's um how did she start the whole Feast of Shadows thing? Okay, so we did found out that see, where is she? Ayame Tono, okay, basically the daughter of Tetsuo Tsumi, okay, like he had a very fatherly moment with Ayame, okay, but since Ayame's curse, okay, is basically like if you try to hide something, like in a sense not telling the truth, okay, like he noticed that Tetsuo he noticed that Tetsuo was lying a little bit about about her birth, okay, and she actually used the curse on him, but he hid it because of love. He wanted to protect the daughter, okay, and that's where we get the scene where okay we get the scene of Tetsuo, he died trying to protect them, okay, so all of that is settled, okay, and we found out the Rite of Resurrection, which is okay based on the Yin scroll, okay, we found out that there's a way to stop this all from happening, which is by going through this timeline, okay, remember this timeline here, it is where around this timeline is where Fukunaga Yoko is, she could have died from this and probably stopped a lot of her evil plans. So this one, if I'm not wrong, this is where Shogo became a curse bearer. This is when Shogo didn't receive the Whispering Canal. So I think we should start from here. Okay, now that I think about it. Okay, after Yoko meets an untimely and unexpected death, Shogo vows to bring her back through the Rite of Resurrection. Just then, a man named Takumi Yumioka appears and demands that Shogo give him the curse stone he has just obtained. Okay, so I think let's start from the beginning, because I remember that we might need to talk to oh no, we need to talk to the beckoning light. Yoko? Answer me, Yoko. No way. It can't be. Why? Why? Yoko? Uh-oh. What just happened? No, damn it. I've got bigger problems. Oh, Yoko? Just hold on. Everything's going to be okay. Oh god, she's not breathing. She's cold, and I don't feel a pulse. This can't be happening. Okay. An ambulance. Right. I've got to call an ambulance. I need a phone. Remember that Yoko, she's she might be Shino, okay? Because at first we assumed that the Ayame Tono might be the daughter of Fumichika Nejima, but still, he's Tetsuo Tsumi, the police officer say, even though we may not be blood related, you are still our daughter, and there is no way in hell that you will be, Shino or Ashino. I called it in. The ambulance shouldn't be long. But is it going to make a difference? Her body's gone stiff, and her skin is cool. I don't think she's breathing. She looks more like a mannequin than a person now. I don't think there's any coming back from that. I don't get it. Just a few minutes ago, we were chatting away without a care in the world. Yoko. How did this happen? How could someone so bright and bubbly just suddenly drop dead? Yomigae Rasero. Huh? Oh, that's right. If that Rite of Resurrection she was talking about really does exist, there might be a way to bring her back. If someone can just drop dead out of nowhere like that, like they were cursed, then why shouldn't there be a way to bring them back to life? Yoko believed in it, so if I believe in her, it seems completely possible. Maybe, just maybe, I can still save her. Even if I got to deal with the spirit senses and curses or whatever, I've got to try. Wait for me, Yoko. I promise. I'll use the Rite of Resurrection to bring you back. What happened yesterday? Yoko actually used her power to kill Erio and Mio. And it seemed like she saw something that shook her to the bone. There's definitely something strange going on, and maybe it's still here. What could she have seen? She mentioned that the Rite of Resurrection and Seven Mysteries were connected, so maybe whatever she saw had something to do with the Whispering Canal. Ugh. What? Damn, it's that presence again. It must be around here somewhere, but where? Oh yeah, by the way, if I'm not wrong, like somebody said maybe it's Mio. Said something like Shogo might have a lot of like spiritual sense. Surrounding. The cold night air feels like it's pressing down on me. Just standing here makes me want to scream, but I got bigger problems right now. Okay. Now, let's bring up the files again. Okay. Begin scroll. Okay. So, we need these three things to actually perform the rite of cleansing. My soul, that is my cursed echo. My body, that is the living continuation of my bloodline. My spirit, that is my own consciousness. Okay, so the spirit is us, and the soul is the blind. The soul is the beckoning light. Okay, my body, that is the living continuation of my bloodline. So maybe Hajime? The cold night air feels like it's pressing down on me. Just standing here makes me want to scream. I've got bigger problems right now. There's something on the ground. Did Yoko drop this? I didn't notice it till now, but there's a small wooden sculpture by her side. It's 3 or 4 centimeters tall. It looks like it could be a keychain, but how rotted it is. It's way too old for that. Despite how tiny it is, I feel an almost palpable malice radiating from it. What the hell is this thing? Ugh. Oh yeah, and by the way, the Whispering Canal, it's the daughter of, of the family that was, innocently murdered. Such deep sorrow, a resentful memory is following into my mind. Because this timeline is the only timeline that we can, prevent Yoko from doing bad things, okay? Where we're in basically the beta timeline. Well, if you please, Steins Gate to mind, understand it a little bit. 殺せ。超えるか、自粛よ。蘇りの術を求めし、自粛よ。呪い殺せ。蘇り術を得たくば。この呪いの力によって、人々を祈りではないよね。殺めり、魂のなんだを、okay, I can't read this. Didn't collect enough soul to take this vessel. になる。下げること。それを、I feel like this is more, right? There's a lot of text. I remember last time it was just like short. Hoka no nana fushigi no yushiki o tori noroi koroseba 数十人に遠く得られよ。さあ、呪い殺せ。Kill them with the curse? What the hell was that? It was like the curse memories flowed directly into my mind. In an instant, I understand everything. When I picked up this curse stone, the Whispering Canal must have cursed me. I also heard a strange voice. It told me that if I want the right, I have to kill a bunch of people with this curse stone and collect their souls. I guess it's good to know that the right really exists. But this thing wants me to kill people to get it? Screw that! Putting my own life on the line is one thing. Murdering other people is another thing entirely. And not just one person either. Scores, it says. So this is the curse of the Whispering Canal, huh? So, a curse that traps the soul of anyone who tries to walk away from me. But if I use it and collect enough souls, then I'll be able to bring Yoko back. And there was something about curse bearers being worth more soul tracks. Jeez. I'm really at a loss here. Okay, now... What? Oh, of course. I don't know how it took me so long to realize. This has to be some weird prank she's playing. Any second now she's going to open her eyes and get up and have a good laugh at how scared I was. Right, Yoko? You can give it up now. Boy, did I fall for that one. You really got me good. Wait, no. I got it. You were really some sort of spirit all along. There's no way you're really dead, right? I'm not even fooling myself anymore. There's no going back. Only forward. There. Now that I look closer, is someone there? Hold up. Hey, who's there? Uh-oh. This guy's gonna kill us. Oh my, how unexpected. It was your curse that killed that poor woman, I take it. What? Cat got your tongue, Mr. Okie. Huh? That man, who is he? He looks to be in his 30s or 40s. He's all dressed up in a suit and tie, but somehow he looks real shady. What's he doing here? And was he watching us all this time? Something tells me curses are nothing new to him. If he's one of the other curse bearers, then I need to be careful. He might be here to kill me and take my curse stone. But by the same token, killing him will net me a lot of soul drags. Okay, he's acting like he knows me though. Have we met someone before? Huh. I still don't have a clue who you are. How do you know me? Have we met? Dear me, it is always humbling to find that one is not as well known as one believes. Perhaps my name will help you remember. I'm Takumi Yumioka. Takumi Yumioka. Does that ring any bells? I think I heard that name somewhere before. Maybe. So you do not even know my name. How disappointing. Okay, but but fortuitous. Okay, well then, Mr. Okie, allow me to make you a proposition. You have a curse stone in your possession. I'll like you to give it to me. Cat? I need you to bring Yoko back to life. Oh my. So you mean to use it then? You know about the Seven Mysteries of Honjo and their curses and all that, don't you? But of course, the curse stones. They are a terribly dangerous thing, capable of killing without a trace so long as their conditions are met. I hadn't thought of it that way, but yeah. Imagine what might happen if it fall into the wrong hands. They will be safer in mine, don't you agree? Although it seems I arrived too late to stop you from killing that poor woman. She's not innocent. She's the cause for all of this. If by my speculation, Yoko is Shino. That wasn't me. I'm willing to overlook your indiscretion, but only if you give me your curse stone. No way in hell. For all I know, the wrong hands are yours. Very well. I'd hoped to settle this amicably, but you leave me no choice. This Takumi guy must have a curse stone on his own. He can't have a curse stone. There's no way he has a curse stone on his own. If he did, he wouldn't be so eager to get his hands on me. He wants one of his own. They're that powerful and dangerous. By the sound of it, if I give him the chance, he'll try to take my curse stone by force. I have to keep talking and figure out a way to get my curse out first. Can I get him to leave me behind? So it will be a waste not to take this chance to find out about the other curse bearers. Okay, so we just need to keep on talking. My best would be Takumi. I'll give you my curse stone. I want to know who you are. I need to know if I can trust you. A reasonable enough concern. Very well. I'm an associate of the great sorceress Suigen Gamyodo. We know that Suigen Gamyodo is actually a fake, which is the lady of this, Hyakuso. His boss. Suigen Gamyodo. You must have heard of him. I believe he was recently featured in a certain magazine. Your unfortunate companion there came seeking his counsel not a few days ago. It was from her that I learned your name. I thought she would have mentioned me to you, but it seems that it was presumptuous of me. And when did this happen? Why, 2 or 3 days ago. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm not buying that. He knows I don't know who he is, and he's just trying to feed me a story. I only know Yoko for a month, but she never mentioned going to see a mystic. Although it is Yoko we're talking about here, so it's hard to say for sure. I hope that is enough to convince you that my hands are more than trustworthy. Nope. How do I know it wasn't you who killed Yoko with your curse? Mr. Okie, if you're hoping to trick me into revealing whether I possess a curse stone, I assure you, you cannot. It is your curse that was responsible, Mr. Okie, no matter what you might tell yourself. Because, die by, drowning, and you can see that the mouth is foaming. Doesn't make sense. I only found this after Yoko died. Oh. Don't play dumb. I know you're the one who did it. Whether you choose to believe me is your prerogative, but you're mistaken. But you should know that multiple curses awaken at once at the stroke of midnight. There are many other curses in Honjo and many other curse bearers. It is not premature of you to assume that I am one responsible. So you're saying that at midnight a bunch of people became curse bearers? There's no point in continuing this conversation. For all I know, he could be telling me anything. Yoko. And why are you convinced that my curse is the one who killed Yoko? Why, it's simply that... What? I do believe your companion just moved. She what? Nope. Not gonna fall for that. Why don't you check up on her? Nope. It's a lie. What do you want with my curse stone anyway? If you turn around now, you're gonna get killed. I intend to seal it away in a secure location so it may never be used again. Bullshit. I'm certain that you that you too would rather be free of this burden. The power to kill without fear of consequence is itself a curse. There are many ne'er-do-wells in this world who could not resist the urge to use it. All this more if promised a chance to resurrect the dead. You'll seal it away? How? I'll put it in the care of a sorcerer who is well versed in the supernatural matter. If I gain your trust, I must ask you to hand me your curse stone. What are the curse bearers? For each of the 7 mysteries, there's a curse and a curse bearer, right? Do you know who any of them are? And what would you do with that information? Your intentions are nothing untoward, I hope. It is the hearts of the selfish and insipid, of those who would be most tempted by the Rite of Resurrection, that the curse takes root. And the cursed resentful memories impart a powerful urge to kill, and I am certain you are aware. You are a victim of circumstances, Mr. Okie, but your situation is exceedingly dangerous. You must relinquish your curse stone for your own benefit, before it's too late. Too late? It's already too late, there's no going back. All I can do is keep pressing forward. And if you're going to stand in my way, then I have to stop you. Am I to take that as a threat, Mr. Okie? I would encourage you to exercise more discretion before you fall foul of a curse. Takumi Yumilka, he said his name was. He hasn't taken his eye off me for a second. Even now, he's still staring at me. What the hell is he? If I focus, I can recall something useful. Okay, so maybe like this we would remember. If I focus, I can recall something useful. Ah, Takumi Yumioka, how the hell does he know me? It's not like I've been getting out much. I barely have a life outside work. Wait, that's it? My work? That's how he knows me. I never actually met him, so it totally slipped my mind. Suigen Gamyodo my ass. This guy thinks he can sell me anything. But I don't know if having figured that out help me much right now. Takumi's identity. Suigen Gamyodo my ass. I know who you are. You work for Hihaku Soaps just like me. You're the chairwoman's secretary. Well, it took you long enough. Your lack of company loyalty is frankly astounding. Allow me to reiterate my request. Then, not as a stranger, but as a superior. Hey, we're not in the office. You don't get to push me around like that. Why is our chairwoman secretary even out looking for curse stones anyway? I refrain from revealing myself precisely to avoid such questions, but I suppose needs must. Since the dawn of the Showa era, the land of Honjo has nurtured our company's growth and vice versa. It is our duty to ensure that curses do not take root in this land we known as our home. I'm not sure I buy that. Yep, he's lying. He's just, Suigen Gamyodo, aka the Hihaku Soaps lady, okay? She wanted to gain eternal life, okay? So that's why she's at least if she even if she die, she would want to be resurrected. Like many things, it is not matter that concerns the rank and file. The chairman has no desire to spread fear through our beloved company's birthplace. Now, if that is all, I must insist that you hand me your curse stone. No wonder I don't recognize him. He's way above us lowly peons. I only seen him in the company bulletins, but he knows who I was. Could he have memorized the names and faces of everyone in the company? How do I get him to leave, buddy? I kind of forget how do I make him leave. Think. If I want to use my curse on him, I have to get him walk away and leave me behind. Now, what will convince him to do that? Scenario 1. He does what he came here to do. Scenario 2. He suddenly needs to be somewhere else. He's probably here for my curse stone, so I don't think I'll get it out of Scenario 1 alive. Scenario 2 means hoping something will happen by chance, and luck is rarely on my side. So my only hope is Scenario 3. Something makes it impossible for him to stay. I don't have to keep him away forever. I just need him to walk away once. That's it! I've got it! I know how I can convince him to leave. Oh crap, I totally forgot. What is it? I call an ambulance! Alright, I forgot to mention, I call an ambulance. It should be coming any minute now. An ambulance! Have you lost your mind? They will arrive to find you standing next to a corpse, alone in the dead of the night. No doubt they will hand you over to the police, who will have some questions for you. Probably, but I'm sticking with Yoko. Unless you want to join me in an interrogation room, you better get out of here. You're telling the truth, I see. They're getting closer by the second. I cannot afford to be waylaid at this juncture. I fear I must take my leave. We're not gonna kill him, okay? Sooner or later, I'll return for your cursed stone, and I only hope you do not abuse it in the meantime. Well then, I bid you good evening. Huh? I didn't even do it! I didn't even use it! What? He did. He's really dead? So this is what a curse stone can do. Oh, 1%. I didn't press anything. Well, I set the screen, but the curse is on. The curse is there. Wait, I kinda screwed up. Okay, maybe we need to talk to me. Okay, we recall. Okay. So Takumi. Okay, enough. I didn't even use the curse stone. Takumi's identity. Okay, skip. About my curse stone. Enough. Wait. I need to keep on talking? Enough. About the other curse bearers. Enough. We've already read this. Okay, think. Okay, how to convince him to leave? I think the calling the ambulance is correct. Yeah, calling the ambulance should make him leave. But this time when I'm gonna be very careful with this. Okay? I'm not gonna press it, okay? Just gonna. Okay. I didn't even use it! I didn't even use it! What? How? What? What? Then take a look at the cursor again and choose to touch it. Oh! Okay, it says that I might need to touch it. Oh god. Shit. Shit. I screwed this up twice. Okay. We have to talk to him. Okay, now I call about Takumi. How do you do this part? How do you do this part? Call. Remember, you can't look around. If you look around, like the moment you're away from him, you're gonna get killed. So must always, you know, you must always center your view around him. Yoko. Okay, a little bit more. We shouldn't turn around. Okay, at the curse bearers. Enough already. Okay, now we think. But how? Convince them to leave. I totally forgot. What is it? Okay. This one here. I think I need to save for a moment. I don't want to go through this again and again, okay? Head over the curse stone. Is it? Something just came up. Oh, I can't do much. Oh god. I don't want to use the curse! I don't want to use the curse! Yeah, press enter. Enter. Ah, shit! What do I need to do? Okay. Oh god. Shit. How am I supposed to do this? Okay, let me try something. Load. This part here. Oh, I can look around. Okay, give me a second. I hate myself. I hate myself for this. Look to the right. Ah, there. Huh? The hell is that? It looks like a light floating in midair. Huh? Wait. After I talk to him, let's see if he's still there. We'll get some information from him first. But we will not, go through everything, okay? I think maybe like the beckoning light wants to see if we really are a pure soul that doesn't want to kill people. Talk about Takumi's identity. Man, about Yoko. Now that I think of it, how did Yoko die? It's most probably because she tried to use the curse and it reflected back. Enough. Okay. Around this much? Around this much, right? That we can do, but can still get away with it. It's getting closer. Is this another one of the 7 mysteries? It looks like a will-o-wisp, maybe. Was there anything like that in the 7 mysteries? Touch it. Huh? Am I supposed to touch it? Wait, what about Takumi? Finally! 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 The rite of cleansing. When the body, soul, and mind of Seiman Shimikado have all been brought together, the rite of cleansing is activated, dispelling all rituals and curses that have been previously performed. But sad thing is, Hajime is dead. What the hell? My. Finally you have arrived at this juncture. I expect no less from you. That will mean that you have managed to bring everything to light. So there is a possibility that you have wound up here by chance. So before I take you any further, I must ask you a number of questions. what about exactly the soul, body, and mind of Tsuchimikado are? Firstly, which curse represent the soul of Seiman Tsuchimikado? It is the beckoning light. Yes, that is exactly it. After his defeat at the hands of Ashino in the Honjo incident, Seiman wandered about near Honji. The form of his curse echo changed over time with the legend he left behind. This is the curse echo which was acquired by Mayu Chozawa. But when called forth by Seiman's body and mind, it appeared momentarily before him. Let us continue. Who served as the self of Seiman, Tsuchimikado, who was his body and his descendant who carried his blood to his face. It is me. You know, that's what I wrote. Huh? You're trying with me, perhaps? Huh? I'm afraid humor will not get you far. Answer me once more. Who served as the self? Oh, Hajime. Hajime, right? If I'm not wrong. Wait. Hajime is already dead, so we can't use him. So we are as Shogo right now. So Shogo is also another descendant? Correct again. Although Shogo Okiya was born to an ordinary family, the blood of a distant relative ran thick in his veins. In truth, the same is true for Yoko Fukunaga. Huh? She was also one who had the blood of a distant relative coursing through her. In her case, it was Ashino. Seiman and Ashino fated to meet again all these hundreds of years. So that's why we started off with him. Now, for my final question. Who is the mind of Seiman Tsuchimikado? Tell me the name of the person whose consciousness was directly tied to it. It's me. Yeah, it's me. That's why he asked me to write my own name. And he kinda screwed up a bit. And he read through my files. Oh, I see. I believe it to be Tsukamo. Are you saying you believe it is to be yourself? Are you certain? Yes, you're correct. Finally, you have remembered. That's right. You are. Seiman's consciousness, awoken by the curses and the Rite of Resurrection. Well, the name is actually depending on who you wrote down first. However, having lost your memories, you forgot about the duty assigned to you. This is, if I may say so, where I played my part, guiding you through the events of the story. As your consciousness was all that was left of you, you manipulated time and space by way of the story chart, jumping from vessel to vessel, and manipulated your host's actions by whispering commands into their ears. In doing so, you were able to get the full picture of what needed to be done. But at one point, while still unconscious, you managed to remember your duty. The so-called mastermind behind these events, the one who awakened the Rite and curses, was Yoko Fukunaga, descendant of Ashino herself. You unconsciously activated your curse and killed her. How interesting that she awakened Seiman's curse consciousness at the same time as the curses. That was the one and only time she could have been stopped. So in other words, okay, when she tried to use the curse, okay, I somehow awakened, Seiman and gained his backing light ability, which reflected the curse back to Yoko. That's why Yoko died. But due to your influence on Shoko Ogi's will, Yoko Fukunaga was brought back to life. Using the story chart to undo her death, I led you to believe that it was the work of the Rite of Resurrection itself. But as it turns out, seeing what would transpire if the mastermind was not killed at the outset is what ultimately revealed the way to put an end to the curses for good. There were certain things which would have answered all your questions had you noticed them. For example, even while under your control, Shogo Okiya willingly used his curse. When I asked you early on how many Shogo Okiya had killed, this is what I meant. Ah, so it's not me, it is Shogo himself. Had you not used the curse, Shogo Okie would have done so of his own accord. Furthermore, Mayu Chozawa was able to recall information which only you knew. She was able to do this because she was connected to you through her curse echo, the beckoning light. So with Mayu Chozawa, okay, we know about the pen. We need to remove it using the nail polisher, and then with sending the fax, okay, and what else? I think that's it. Place of interest updated. Okay. It's not this, it's not this. Okay, here. In truth, Yoko is the descendant of Omyoji who continued to practice in modern times. Her ancestor, Ashino, attempted to steal the Rite of Resurrection in Honjo during the Edo period. Born with exceptional spirit sense, Yoko learned about her own ancestry while searching her roots, and was disappointed to find her bloodline had fallen into mediocrity. She became consumed with the ambition to restore her family's lost glory through her own powers, and devised a scheme to succeed where Ashino failed, and performed the Rite of Resurrection. Yoko continued her training, developing her spiritual and curse powers until she discovered the Records of Fate, which offered clues regarding the rite. She plotted to use the curse of the Seven Mysteries of Honjo to gather a large number of soul dregs by calling forth curse echoes and setting the stage for mutual slaughter. The ultimate plan involved invoking a large-scale feast of shadows, awakening the curses, performing the rite itself, and bringing together enough soul dregs to revive Ashino. Since the effects of the curse increased the more the people know and fear them, she first entrusted the Record of Fate to a local historian, Hideki Araishi, who could be used to easily spread the rumors. She also contacted Funichika Nejima, a criminal with a deep understanding of mystic arts, to obtain a curse stone needed to gather soul dregs. Unsurprisingly, Nejima was very interested in the story of Ashino, and had already agreed to aid his revival. While carrying out these steps, Yuko learned of the existence of the Bien Scroll, which threatened to thwart her plan. She added a note about the scroll in the Record of Fate before giving to Araishi, intending to acquire it before it could pose an issue. Through her investigation, Yoko discovered that Hajime Yoshimi was a descendant of Seiman, and threatened him with a curse in an effort to scare him into revealing the whereabouts of Yin Scroll. While Hajime bravely resisted Yoko's threat, she killed him with the curse to ensure Seima's descendant would not stand in her way. As her preparation were coming together, Yoko obtained the seemingly less dangerous curse stone of the Whispering Canal in order to become a curse bearer, a necessity for gathering the curse stones for the Feast of Shadows. Shogo Okie, also a descendant of Seiman, was as a potential risk factor, and contacted to ensure he would be located nearby and subject to monitoring. However, unaware that the spirit of Seiman would be awakened within Shogo as soon as she invoked the curse, Yoko's plan was thwarted when she was immediately cursed by the death of Seiman. Now, allow me to ask you one last question. If you, knowing all that you know now, had the ability to resurrect one life, what would you do? Like, this reminds me of Ayame Tono, okay? So Ayame, she asks Harue, do you really want to revive your son? Because that son knew that he had died and he had to shoulder, the sins. Would you want that? Because like the whole thing, it shows that, every life, even though that we don't know that person, they still lead their own life. If we take it, then like, the cycle will not stop. I wouldn't want it. I would destroy it. I see. I see. That was Seiman's original intention. I apologize for leaving it out the options when I first asked you this question. Now, it is time to bring things to a close. Upon your arrival here, the rite of cleansing was activated, dispelling all other rituals and curses. look upon the fruit of your efforts. Oh, shit! Thank you! God damn, he's not dead! That, um, he died at the end because he was killed by Ayame, okay? But that is because she felt that she was being lied to. But actually, like I said earlier, that Tsumi, he just wanted to protect Ayame from being you know um from knowing the truth, and protect the scary things from Ayame. And then we shall leave this world for good, world behind for good. Thank you, truly, for all the work you have done. Dogo Okie, 1 a.m. Huh? Oh, that's what? I can't believe it. I finally understand. Yeah, I was the one who did that to Yoko. The blood of the Omyoji that's inside of me broke into my consciousness and gave me that curse. Yoko was after the Rite of Resurrection. She was the one who awakened the curse of the Seven Mysteries and cast the Feast of Shadows. And the only way to stop all of it was to put a stop to her here. Otherwise, the rite of cleansing might have been negated too. I wonder how much of it was really her doing. All those things. Yoko. I guess that explains why I felt like it was fate when this all started. Though she didn't seem to notice. I guess things were always destined to end like this from the moment we met. I wish we could have met under a different circumstance. Hey, what about Takumi? Is she there? No. No point in thinking like that now. God, I need a drink. What's Takumi? I'm thinking of a Moscow Mule. Or 2. Or 3. Please tell me... Oh how do we? Ma'am, what is it? Uh, just a dream. It seems that it was all just a dream. I dreamt that there was such a thing as the Rite of Resurrection. Just a dream. I'm sorry to say it, but there isn't. Right. Of course not. But even if there's no such thing, I promise you, I will get to the bottom of the kidnapping. In fact, I happened to find a very important lead from a year ago. Something that's evaded our reach until now. An eyewitness from the scene of the kidnapping. It seems. But Michio is still dead! Damn! Wait, they were here so early? Oh, what the hell is this? The medical unit told me to get down here. What happened? Please tell me you get together with Ayame. I was looking into Yoshimi's death at the former Yasuda garden. Another body was discovered at a different park in the area. Could they be related? It sure looks like it, but... Excuse me, we found this among the victim's belongings. Thought you want to know. What's this? Is it the cursor? What the hell? Boss, look at what was in the female victim's address book. Yoshimi's phone number and photo! What? And the picture. There's an X drawn on it, and a bunch of weird symbols, and a hole where his heart would be. No. Do you think... I mean, could this be some kind of a curse or something? How many times do I have to tell you not to connect everything to the cult? Damn it. Is this a Nakaguchi case after all? Huh? What was that, boss? Don't worry about it. Make sure you put that photo into evidence. There's no doubt that this is related to Yoshimi. Make sure you do a thorough sweep of the area. I'm gonna make a phone call. Got it. Leave it to me. Spend as long as you want on the phone. Yako. She's still at school, right? If I'm not mistaken. But Michio is still within her. Mio, it turns out Michio really did die in an accident. Yeah, if we ask around, we might be able to get a little more information. I guess there really was such a thing as the Rite of Resurrection. But I did feel like there was a spirit watching over us. Yeah. Me. Sorry. Damn it. Why? Nothing's happening. But now my contract won't be... No! I should never have believed in the blasted record of fates. To all of you watching from far, far away, the Rite of Resurrection has never existed. Not in any world, not in any time. So I ask you to take the life you hold and move boldly, one step at a time. Kanki Shiru Iwai! Richter, Iwai's out. Do you want to question him? Hang on, Ario. I want to get enough evidence for a search warrant. Let him go for now, and I'll follow him. That's the kidnapper? Bring him to justice. Yes, I'm the one who did it. So please, help me. He's always following me. His guilt when he killed Michio. I'm sorry, Michio. I had no idea. What? Hajime was killed? By this Yoko Fukunaga? How can that be? He wasn't the kind of guy who could just be picked off like that. You know that? Yeah, and boss is hiding something. There seems to be some kind of secret hidden in Hajime family tree. Let me see if I can find out what it is. So sad for Mayu, you know. Mayu and Hajime, even though that we've never seen Hajime, I know that they are meant to be, you know. Well, I seem to have this spirit sense thing all of a sudden. I know it's sort of out of the chairwoman doesn't approve, so I thought I'd mention it. You could have called. Don't think you were the standoffish type. I had to find out with EY. Whoops, sorry. I forgot all about my favorite chief inspector. The hell are you planning? Nothing so heinous as you're thinking. I'm only Makoto Ashimiya, after all. Nothing but a lowly janitor. Since the whole thing didn't happen... Wait, you getting along with your daughter? Well, you know, more or less. Please, please, give him a chance. Oh, come on. Give him a chance. Give him a chance, please. You know, to me, he worked so hard. He worked so hard. You know, trying to protect everybody, and especially Ayame. Very, you know, it's a couple of things that I really wish would change. Like Hajime and Michio's death is one thing. Okay? Like Hajime, he's such a good guy, you know, he's trying to help, you know, delinquents, you know, get on the right path. And Michio, well, Michio's got the worst of them all. It's so unfair that she died like that. And of course, Harue's son as well. But at least at least, Iwa will be brought to justice. There's no way Richter, would leave him be. He will definitely take him out. Put him in prison. Really love this game. I like the fact that there's a lot of like you need to save to like continue, like please remember me, and then we save. And then afterward, going through jumping through the timeline by story chart. It's very nice. I just wish that Ayame and Tsumi, he at the end, Ayame did approve of him as a father, but does it have to come at the cost of his death? Sumida Tourism Office. Whoa. So in other words, Square took this from the city of Sumida. This, to set up the whole game based on that, based on the request of it. Presented by Square Enix. Although I don't like how the JRPG or the turn-based battle system going on with Square Enix, but I'm glad for this. It seems that I can, look forward for Square Enix team other than the Final Fantasy team. Okay, so yeah, that's all. So that's where it ends. Yeah, also that there are some things that I missed out. So let's say the Mockingbird. There are a couple more, but that's not really important and all. Okay. Yeah. Detectives and Private Eyes. A little bit. I think if I want to, I can get it, but the game's good enough. Okay. Maybe behind the scenes I'll try and get all of them, but I don't really have much of a completionist thing. Okay, I think I've done almost like, well, this is the only thing that's left. Okay, so with that said, this ends my Paranormasight stream. Okay, we played from beginning to the end, and it took around 20 hours. So if you played, it does take time for me to explain. So maybe around 14 hours or 14, 15, 16 hours. Okay. So I'm planning to play Atelier Ryza on this slot. Okay. But on Tuesday I'm busy. I'll play Atelier Ryza on Wednesday. I've already set up the stream. Okay. So that on Wednesday I can just pick it up. Okay. Yeah. Since Atelier Ryza this time it's supposed to be the last of the trilogy, and I really hope that it's gonna be a fun experience. So with that said, I'll end the stream now, and I'll see you guys later at night because I'm be having my Triangle Strategy stream. Okay, so that's all for now. If you like the stream, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.